tube as well. Yeah, I am. I'm semi-professional. We know that I'm not fully professional here. We know I'm not fully professional. I try to be fully professional. Welcome in everybody. Happy Friday. We made it through the week. And yes, Her Highness has returned. She is. I'm okay. So I'm gonna give a cat update for those that have that didn't see the Discord or haven't heard. So the blood work for her thyroid and her liver is good. The thing is, and what they were concerned about is, and honestly, I'm going to switch the cat's diet. I'm going to make sure that this works. What's up, Synth? I'm gonna make sure that I do what I can. It's not a cheap diet, but I'm changing up her diet just in case. I wish I had listened to the voicemail, and in fact, I wish the doctor I spoke to had said things the way he said it in the voicemail versus when he had me on the phone. Because I'm going to I am going to be smart. I am going to be err on the side of caution. They said that the blood work for her kidneys came back slightly elevated for some possible kidney issues and possible early kidney disease. They said possible on the voicemail. On the phone, he's like, yeah, it's probably kidney disease. So, and oh, well, you can get the prescription food through us. Well, I'm getting the prescription food because she's 19 years old. You know, I'm not going to risk it. I want her to have as many years and as happy years as she can. I've also got drops on the way that's supposed to help support her kidneys. And I'm giving her an iron supplement because that should help with her energy levels as well. Because I think that she's got energy. Like, she sleeps a lot, but then she'll get up and play and be silly and do kitty things. So she's getting she's going to be getting a new diet. Once that food comes in, she'll be getting that. She does drink plenty of water. She's going to the bathroom. They said the urinalysis was fine. So to me, it's like, well, if the urinalysis is fine, which usually if there's a problem with that, that's really indicative of kidney issues. She's also very well hydrated. Y'all said she has no hydration issues. Maybe it's just because she hasn't been feeling well that she's having this issue. But either way, we're gonna see how she does with the new diet. In 6 months, she's gonna get another set of blood work to see how she's doing. I'm gonna tell them right now, if it shows no signs, like there's no real issues, I'm gonna be very happy. But I'm probably keep her half on, half off the other diet. Yeah, like none of that showed up. She had no freaking stones. She had no nothing. Everything looked good. She didn't have any problems. They do an ultrasound for all of this. So part of me is just like thinking, okay, you know, the vets are going to err on the side of caution. And honestly, this is the thing this is where I'm kind of like really about things, is that we have dealt with Banfield. This is not Banfield. I did not take her to Banfield. I took her to a different vet. I think this vet is head and shoulders above Banfield. And the thing is like Banfield is like the moment that there's something even slightly off, they want to go, oh, might have this, but she's got to have this problem. She's got to have this problem. And they keep trying to force you to buy shit. Like they want you to, like Pendulce, the one puppy, they were like, oh, she's got elevated liver enzymes. I've got elevated liver enzymes. She might have this, she might have that, but it could be nothing, but it might be this, and then we could do this and that. And we're like, okay, well, give us a few months and let's see what happens. You know, we started giving her some milk thistle and in with her food, and she eats a raw meat diet, like, well, not raw meat, but like a raw diet. Like she's literally eating meat and some rice and stuff here and there. And she's fine. She has no issues. Like, that all went away. It was just a one-off thing. So we're going to see what happens after 6 months. I'm going to err on the side of caution. It's going to cost me a little bit of money. Basically, what I'm making, the money that I'm making on Twitch will cover the cost of her food. I'm giving her both the dry and wet food, and we're going to mix it up. And all right, what's been 10 minutes? What's been 10 minutes?
Ooh, look who's first.
Okay, yeah, nobody did redeem it. I'll let you all have it. You're not supposed to redeem it after 10 minutes, man. So you got actually, and technically, Tenkyo was first. Tenkyo was first. So yeah, so she's doing all right. I mean, you can already see she's asking me for treats that nobody has redeemed yet. She has been eating treats. She has been eating her food. She did beat on Pandulce a little bit earlier today. She was playing with the laser pointer. I mean, she's also 19. So if she's sleeping a lot, she's sleeping a lot. It is what it is. I'm also gonna find like kidney friendly treats for her age. The only thing Banfield did to this is doing a DNA test with Munchkin and us finding out she was a Bengal mix. You know, I can't say that they've been bad for the dogs, and we do have the wellness plan with them, which does save us money. I just really think that Banfield is an organization set out, like, they don't necessarily think about the best thing for the pet. They just think about how they can make a buck off of your pet. Is that always the case? Maybe not, but that's been my experience with the Banfields out here, is that they really just want to make more money off of your pet. And the moment that your pet isn't where you have to make the moment that you have to make that hard decision. I took my cat, my other cat, Bill, I had to have him put down. I could not afford blood transfusions. And I could not we could not figure out what was wrong with him. And like, yeah, he needs a blood transfusion and blah, 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 blah. I'm like, I cannot afford that. And he was old and he was not well. And there was not like, if I can't afford that, I can't afford that. And at the time I couldn't. And so I had to make that hard decision. And and we've had to do it with other pets too, but with him, it's like, rather than having some compassion for the fact that I had to take this cat, that again, another one that I hand raised for 11 plus years, that I pretty much nursed back from the brink of death 3 times, having some compassion for the fact that I have to make this decision. They looked at me like I was the most horrible person in the world. So yeah, I'm sorry. I really don't. I have very mixed feelings when it comes to Banfield. I have very mixed feelings. Now this vet over here, it is the same vet that we took our elder Chihuahua to, that had a mix that had to be put down to. They were very compassionate. They sent us a card signed by everybody with condolences. I mean, this vet is really good. The only problem is they don't have a wellness plan. So that kind of sucks, because it would be nice if they had a wellness plan. It would be easy. It would be a no-brainer to switch to that vet. I still think that we might eventually, but like, my wife's good with Banfield for the dogs. I just won't take Tuna to him. I won't take Tuna to that vet. I won't take her to Banfield. They've this place over here, and it's funny because Tuna, when I first got Tuna, it was Banfield that I took her to, because that was the nearest vet and it was in a PetSmart. So I will stop ranting about that. I hope you've all been good. She's doing good. We're going to see what happens 6 months from now. I think that she's going to be fine. I think that she's right now, she's eating, she's drinking, she's going to the bathroom, she's doing all that stuff. She's up and about. She does run around and play. I have to buy a new basin for washing the hose for my CPAP, because she has claimed that as a bed. And she's not doing bad. She's all right. So we'll see what happens. Again, thank you all for being here. We are going to get into the game. I know I've been yapping everybody's ear off, and I do apologize for a lengthy diatribe and ranting and talking about losing pets and whatever. But I hope you've all been good. I hope you all had a good day. We are going to switch over momentarily. I will say this, OBS did just throw an encoding error, so there is the potential that we're going to have to monkey with some settings. I'm not sure what we're going to have to monkey with. I did upgrade my graphics card. I do have a different graphics card in here, so it might need some tweaking. It might take some tweaking. We'll see what happens. But anyways, I'm going to switch over once okay, we're going to skip that. I'm going to switch over to this. And we'll see what happens. Let me turn the sound up just a little bit because I had it really, really low. Also, if you're watching on YouTube, and I know that there's supposed to be an episode of whatchamacallit, Horizon Zero Dawn, I'm gonna post that. I'm gonna put that up over the weekend. I still have to edit from recording. I goofed. It's been a busy week. Cat, work. Today I had to take my wife in. She had a procedure that she had to do, so I had to take her to that and then pick her up afterwards. And I've been busy dealing with a new laptop, going into the office, dealing with obviously the cat and everything. I didn't get to edit the video, so we'll get it up this weekend. I do apologize. It is coming. I'm going to be recording more episodes, and I've got to make sure there's a bunch of episodes recorded because of a week from now it's going to be surgery. It's been a busy freaking week. It really has been. I'm also going to say that honestly, I do notice a huge difference running the optimized settings. I get in the game and here comes a sandstorm. I do notice a difference running the fully optimized settings and everything with the new card. So that's a good thing actually, because I know that part of the staggering and stuttering and stuff that we've been getting, I know that that's Unreal Engine 5. I know that that's Unreal Engine 5, but I'm getting way better frames. And way better. I want to see how this works though. So tonight, I don't know what I'm going to do tonight. I need to get a lot of Solaris. I probably should run contracts and things that are going to make me money, because I need to be able, one of the things that we're going to need to be able to do. Oh, I was hoping the sandstorm was going to come to us. It's going to miss us. One of the things that I do need to be able to do is, I realize that in order to buy the things that I want to buy, I need, what is it I need? I need, I'm trying to remember. No, I need a lot of Solaris to produce the stuff to expand the base. I did find out, by the way, there's a couple of things. So I went back to that favorite little spot that I have, the one treasure spot that we found in that cave. And I found a few things in there. Glutton's blood bag. This is amazing. This holds like a ton, and I mean a ton of blood. Because I wanted to see how the graphics card performed with that, with all the particles and all of the effects from the sandstorm. That's why. This holds like double, almost double the amount that is in that's in the medium blood bags. So it holds a lot of freaking blood. The other thing that I have, I mean, we got Inkvine boots. We got a couple of those. I found the Hadra Leader John Mark III that holds a lot of water. That's really nice to have. Shot gauntlets. We have the Rig Suspension Jacket. Oh, the new one was the Talab soft step boots. These are boots that allow you to move on the sand easier. I did, but I upgraded to a 50. I ended up, I upgraded to the 50 series. I wanted to really, okay, so I will say that this was a for science thing. Oh, now we have oh, the sandstorm's moving away. This was a for science thing. So what I was for sciencing is I wanted to see, because Dune is probably one of the first games that really came out utilizing DLSS 4, frame generation, all of the bells and whistles of the newer top-end NVIDIA cards. And I legit was like, if this thing does not perform better than my 40 series, I would send this one back and tell everybody that it sucked. I'm getting 20 to 30 more frames. And now I understand it's frames generated. It's not true FPS. I get amazing FPS in other games. But in this one, I'm utilizing DLSS 4. And I'm running NVIDIA's recommended settings. I'm getting like almost 50% more frames than I was getting running the 40 series while streaming. I mean, I could tank that and really max out the graphics, but I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. All right, let me see what we've got to do tonight, because I know that I have contracts over here. We're going to finish the Atreides. We're going to work on the Atreides one. I want to make money tonight. I need to bank more Solaris. I need to have it for tax purposes. I need to have it for a whole bunch of stuff. So, but yeah, like literally, I am getting... Ooh. Hello, big boy. Like, I want to wait for him to pass. He's going to go right under me. Oh, you know what? Let me do one other thing real quick. Let me just go hide up in the shade real quick. Make sure I'm on safe sand. I need to do the thing that I do with the thing. I need to do that. We got YouTube is up. All right. And let's see. Got that up. We got that up. Don't forget to check him out. I did, buddy. I did. Thank you so much for the extra stuff. Bit, welcome in. Thank you so much for the extra goodies. Tuna butt, what does it matter? You lay there and you just look off into the thing. You should just come over here and lay on your pad. One thing I have noticed is like crossing this open sand. Once I hit the open sand, I'm not getting any worm warning for quite a bit. Frame gen is just for beauty shots, to be honest. 50 series is only marginally increased over the... It's more something to get if you're on older hardware, like 20 series or something. Dude, honestly, I see a major difference. I see a difference in how pretty and how well this is performing. This game is performing at 4K. That's the thing, is I'm running 4K. This card performs better at 4K than my 40 series was. 1440, my 40 series at 1440p, 40 series is great. When I was 4K, this is way better at 4K. Oh wait, where am I go? Yeah, that's right. I gotta go up and do the. I gotta go do the thing up here. We gotta go. We gotta go do the guy. And it's more than beauty shots, Reaper. Trust me, I did the research, all right? I also didn't listen. I also, you know, took into consideration what others had to say while also making my own decisions and not just trusting the guides and the stuff that was written on the internet. And what can I say? They dropped the prices on the 50 series, at least on the 5070s, and I got a decent enough deal on this one with the 16 gig model. Let's see. Come on. Let me pull out. Oh, I can't pull. I hate that there's an invisible boundary where I can't pull out stuff to like stash my vehicle. Now, I will say this. Would I ever play a Soulsborne game on a 5070? Fuck no. I would not play a Soulsborne game on this card or on this PC that is that dependent on actual FPS. I would not trust it. Mainly because the whole idea with Souls games is they're very dependent on your FPS for those iframes and other, you know, all the stuff that makes dodging and rolling and blocking and parrying so like frame dependent in those games. You don't get that with the frame generation messes with that. With frame gen, you don't get your you don't get your iframes. You don't, because you can't the game. But that's just doing it in 4K. Dude, it's going to be anything in 4K at this point. It's going to be anything in 4K. And 4K is what the future is going to be for games. 1440p.
The hell are you talking about? Let me enjoy
1440p, you're good with a 40 series. Anything 4K, you're going to want something. You're going to need more power. As it is, next year, I'm going to rebuild this rig again, and I'm going to build it with a new processor and new motherboard. Because then I'll really be able to unlock all of it.
What? Sorry, I don't understand. No, it's not like that. I am on downtime. I can handle this stuff. I'm just following Kazmir's example. Maxim's the biggest Shamuta user of all time. He's got the best suppliers. I've seen him take a dose that would put a bull in a coma.
Now, one thing I haven't tried that I need to try is Horizon Zero Dawn at 4K on this rig.
Words, satiation is the virtue of the weak. Yeah? All right then. Is that it? All right then. Be seeing it.
Now, on other games that aren't using the DLSS, they're running as good as they did on my 4070. Some a little bit better. I actually think, well, I will say Inquisitor Martyr is running better, and Inquisitor Martyr is running better because I finally figured out how to make NVIDIA actually work with the game. There was a thing that I had to do. I will say that those are the ones that I have tried. I need to test out a few other games. I think that when you are doing growing pain, hold on. Monster slaying. I gotta find this contract I was doing. Since I played mostly there it is. That's the one. What is it? It seems like 4K has been the future of PG for almost a decade, and that will probably still be the future in another decade. Yeah and no. Most people only play at 1080 or 1440 basically because those monitors are a lot cheaper. Reaper, I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm stating for 4K gaming what the difference is. I understand most people are playing it. If people are, I'll be honest. I feel bad for people still playing at 1080p. I really do. I think that, like, if you're not playing, like, 1440p is going to become the new one. I'm sorry, if you're playing at 1080p, man, you probably get insane frames. But I just, like, after going from 1080p to 1440p to now 4K, it's a difference. And 4K, so 4K, I think now is when 4K is going to become the thing for gaming. I think that there will be a price drop before long in 4K capable monitors. 1440p is the mainstream now. I really think that the mainstream is 1440p. I will be honest with you, I would get even more frames. This is the problem that I have right now. So my main monitor that I actually game on is a 4K monitor. So the big downside is that if I lower my resolution to 1440p, which will probably look amazing, get me insane frames in this game. There are other games I play at 1440. Number one, the way that they did this is I cannot run the windowed mode, which I'm running right now, which makes it easier for me to swap between my two monitors. If I was to run in 1440p, I'd have to run full screen, which is a pain to kind of toggle between. And this monitor hates it. The main monitor that I use absolutely hates running anything in 1440p. 55% of folks still play at 1080. I'm sorry. I think it'll become the main thing sooner rather than later. Even Twitch is finally offering 1440p streaming, which is what I'm streaming at. That's in test phase. That'll be coming soon. And 1440p monitors have come down a lot in price. You can get a 1440p monitor for a couple hundred. I want you to fly me somewhere. Oh wait, no, I don't. I'll see if my PC trade ring at true 4K. You know what I really want to know though? I want to know what kind of rig you need to max everything out in this game. Because maxed out to set everything on absolute amazing ultra is a lot is rough.
Such subtlety proves you're ready for more delicate and important tasks.
I probably definitely need a processor upgrade. I'm ready to take my place in your organization.
Unusual promise. I have one worry. Namely, you still seem a little too friendly with Maxim Casimir over there.
What can I do to prove my loyalty?
And there is a solution to this doubt. I want you to blackmail Maxim.
Now this is some treachery I could sink my team into.
And yet, they can't deny some vicious satisfaction in bringing Maxim to heel. Good. Now let's get this Harkonnen off our backs, so we can properly investigate this Skorda mystery. Maxim's Samuda addiction is known. It got out of hand. He got sloppy. That's why he was demoted and sent here. Apparently, his addiction has worsened. I had a tracker put on the person I suspect is his supplier. Go to the last recorded coordinates. Dig up anything that can be used against Maxim.
Yeah, I don't like Steam's. I honestly don't like Steam for a lot of things.
Particularly how it might negatively affect his duties.
Okay, so I looked in before I got this card, that's the first thing that I researched, because the one thing that I was worried about was the potential that I would bottleneck. I will bottleneck if I run at 1080p. I will have a slight bottleneck running at 1440 on modern games. I have zero, almost nil bottleneck well within acceptable ranges for 4K. So, and honestly, I don't notice if there is a bottleneck. Like the one game that I'm really playing right now, the one game that I'm playing off stream right now, which is literally Dark Tide, I also run at 4K, so that doesn't really count. Dark Tide looks amazing with this setup, but with I did the research on that. Like, as long as you're running at 1440p and above, even my processor won't be a real bottleneck. So right now I'm pretty good. I'm not like, it's not terrible. I do need to 1080p is more CPU about. Yeah, exactly. More image quality is, yeah, exactly. Like they all say the same thing. You're gonna have a massive bottleneck at you're gonna have a bottleneck at 1080p. I gotta find locate the Karab Samuda Den. Transactions, this is blah blah blah. Okay. Where is that? I gotta locate it. Does it tell me? Is that it over here? Test of loyalty. Damn. Oh, that's in Western. I haven't been to Western yet. I guess we're gonna try to go to. Well, I'm gonna go to Western. We'll go to Western. We'll see what we can find. Whee! Oh, you know what? Let me get across and then come back, because you're right. My scanner. Yeah, I need the scanner. So yeah, like I was saying though, okay, at 1440p, at 1080p, yeah, bottleneck. Totally. Every benchmark, everything says that I will have a bottleneck. Everything for 1440p, slight, not so much. 4K, almost no bottleneck. And I will say that I have not, like at 4K, I haven't, even at 1440, I haven't really noticed it. This thing also has a shitload of video memory, but this is what I was able to find for Dune K. Intel Core i7 11700 or Ryzen NVIDIA RTX 4070 or 7800, 16 gig storage. So you know what? I think that's the one thing that I really need to do. Though I need to this year, my next big goal as far as PC stuff is, and really the oldest thing on my PC at this point in time really is the motherboard and processor, because I have an older generation Intel. So I will have to I'll have to get that. I'll have to update that. But I'm running, let's see, what is my system information? I'm running an i9 10850K, which is an older one at 3.6 gigahertz. So it is an older. I got a Ryzen 7 558 for under $200 this past tax time. I'm gonna be keeping my eyes out for deals on processor and motherboard combos. And then I am literally, because I have dealt with the pain of putting in a new processor or putting a new cooler in on my processor and whatnot, I'm literally just gonna go pay somebody. I'm gonna go pay Micro Center their pound of flesh for to rebuild my PC. Hopefully in the same case. I think I can do it in the same case. All right, things that I don't need to take with me for 1,000, Alex. I do need to refill. I do need to get more of that. What have I got stored in here? I don't know why I'm storing that in there. That was not supposed to be in. That is supposed to be in there. I've got that. I still need to make the thing for it. See, I'll just, these are kind of just storage. It doesn't really matter. Oh yeah, I probably should top off. Oh, I can't pull that many. But yeah, no, I do plan to, that's the next big upgrade. Cause I know my processor's a few years old. Cause I had this rebuilt like a few years ago. Wait, what is all that? Diamond dye dust, thank you. Copper ingots, spice infused iron, steel, and aluminum. Oh, thank you so much for all of that. Oh yeah, that goes in here. I'm seriously considering doing a 9950 X3D sometime soon. Dude, I just want like I do want a more top of the line future proof. Because when I look at building PCs and getting a new PC, like I want this thing now. Don't get me wrong, this thing's lasted a good long time. It throws most of the shit at it that I want. This is for medium settings, Intel Core i5 Ryzen 50 RTX 2070, or yeah. So right now, I will say right now, I'm getting 68 to 70 feet. NVIDIA pulling some bullshit here. They call it FG, not FPS anymore. But even at 4K while streaming, I get even better. It runs even better when I'm not streaming. But that's, again, the trade-off of streaming on a single, streaming and playing on a single machine. That's the big thing right now. Is I stream from the same machine that I game, or that I blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean. And you don't need to step back. You just need to get better GPU and RAM. Oh yeah. You were talking to him. I was like, huh? Oh, I need water too. I haven't drank anything. I have everything I need. Ooh, the Emperor's Wings is really do I have the... I might have the stuff to make a new Emperor's Wings. Let me see. Can't remember where I make that at. I think it's at the... is it at the garment fabricator? Shock gauntlets. What does that do? Oh, that was the thing for that. Okay, no, it's not that one. I need to make a new... I really need to just make a new Emperor's Wings. I need to make one of these too, because we need that. I have the recipe. I have like several copies of the Emperor's Wings recipe. Leaf dispenser. Yeah, see, I have the... I can make 5 Emperor's Wings. That recipe is so easy to get. I'm gonna craft a few of these. Not that I ever use them, because I usually just use heal kits. Always take that rig when you build the new one and make it a streaming machine to offset the workload. Now, see, the thing is, Chewy, I understand, and I could do that, and you're right. And I'm not going to say that I couldn't. Here's the thing, though. I am... The reason that I'm sitting here going, you know what? It's not a big freaking deal. It's not a big deal to me to be like, okay, I'm just going to go get a new processor and motherboard. I might upgrade the memory, even though I've got pretty decent memory. There's probably better out there. But I don't need to. The reason that I'm like, it's not too much to be like, okay, I'm going to upgrade and do this and have them rebuild my machine, is because I'm literally only buying the processor and motherboard, not everything else. The leap dispenser is better, you're saying? The leaf dispenser is better. Okay. I haven't made it because I've had the Emperor's Wings forever. Oh, really? Somebody has to redeem it for you. I know you're feeling better, but that doesn't mean that, and I have been babying you for like this whole week, but that doesn't mean this time of night.
This is my pet pet. No, kid, you're bad kid. No, kid is not pet pet. Mom, kid is being a dildo.
You know what? If you have a powerful enough rig, you're not really going to much to do with streaming at all. No, actually, you will. The biggest problem that you'll notice is and no, Reaper, you're literally wrong, because I have a pretty powerful rig. The problem that happens, and this is where your graphics card comes in. If you have a powerful enough graphics card, you don't have a problem. The problem runs in when you are running, when you're falling, whereas the Emp Wings only slow your velocity. That's why you can still get beat up. Ah, okay. I will make that one because I have the stuff to make it. The thing is that the moment that I start streaming a game, I usually lose FPS. And up until I did the upgrade to this card, I was losing frames and had to run and was running way underpowered when I was streaming, because the graphics card is what's handling... OBS runs off your graphics card. So unless you have if you have a beefy graphics card and a decent processor, you can stream and game at the same time on the same rig. What I haven't tested yet, and it is funny because this is actually a thing, I can tell OBS to run off of my onboard graphics card, but I haven't tried that yet to see if that actually works. I was saying what Reaper said. I was talking about... oh, yeah, what Bunny said. Okay, you're talking about that. Like, literally, I have gone back and forth and researched and done everything that I can think of with this before making this leap. And it's been a huge increase. I haven't tried some other stuff yet, I probably should at some point fire up Skull and Bones. Leap Belt also uses less power. Okay, cool. It was a purple. Okay. I do need to yeah, I added it to a computer new build because I tried to upgrade my RAM to stream in game and the motherboard wouldn't support the more RAM, so new build was required. Well, I mean, at the end of the day, that's what's going to happen with me is I just need a new motherboard and a new processor. My RAM is good. It is not the latest and greatest RAM. It is, I think it's DDR5, and I have 128 gigs of it, so it ain't, I am not lacking for memory. I got a hell of a deal on some really good Corsair memory sticks and went and bit the bullet and got the 128 gigs. There's a couple of things that I'm looking at as a reason to upgrade my motherboard. And that's because the current motherboard that I have, and I think with newer motherboards, this has changed, is that I have a PCIe slot. I have two PCIe slots. Not that I can utilize both of them at the same time because the graphics card kind of covers the other one. Bad motherboard design. It's not a big motherboard anyways. But the big problem with the motherboard that I've got is if you have a graphics card plugged into the PCIe slot, you cannot mount a second SSD even though I have the slot for it, because the graphics card PCIe and I think it's the NVMe slot run on the same rails on this motherboard, so you got a choice, one or the other. You either have the graphics card or you have the RAM or the SSD. I would love to be able to run a couple of SSDs and not be running off an external one, which is what I'm running off of now. That's what I meant by powerful enough rig. I know OBS runs if you have a budget or mid-range build, then yeah, separate streamer. Yeah, well, yeah. Yeah, Ryzen Intel i9 and 80 or 90 tier card. Yeah. Okay, I didn't but what I'm saying is I had a pretty powerful rig earlier with the 4070, and there is still, I need to drink water. We're sitting here geeking out and I'm forgetting to play the game. Let me drink. I also, another reason to run stuff tonight is I literally do want to, I want to, that one's full. Guns are in decent enough shape. Oh, I should probably make well, no, I'm pretty good on ammo, but I'm probably going to make a little bit more. Heavy darts, craft amount. We're going to craft. You get 3 per. How many am I getting? Like, it's 3, right? Let me see. Because I got to do math in my head. 70 tier card is more aimed at mid-range than 80 or 90. See, well, yeah. No, it is. Well, yeah. And 5070 really is the mid-range to the two, but it's still really powerful. And I'm sorry, the prices that they're charging for 80s and 90 series is ridiculous. And the problem, and that's the problem. Let's do 50. 150 would be 10. 300 would be 20. Let's do 50. And I mean, I saw somebody post on the NVIDIA subreddit today that they dropped 2,000 for a 49 or for a 5090. But that 5090 has like 24 gigs of RAM or something. The thing is that those cards at that point, you're doing one of two things with it. You're literally trying to do your own AI on your PC, or you're running you're doing crypto mining, or you're doing really intense heavy duty graphics processing work and video editing. Took the place of 90 tier is the new Titan. I remember the Titan series when that came out, and it would I remember the Titan series not being that expensive. Like at that time, the Titan series was like, I think I remember seeing them for like a little over $1,000 or something. And I was like, oh my God, who needs that? Oh my God, that card's amazing. I have a friend who actually bought one and he's like, oh, it's so good. I'm just like, what do you use it for? And he goes, I do graphic stuff. He like did heavy intensive art and stuff on it. So it made sense for him. But I'm sitting there going, man, that thing is expensive. At the time, that was expensive for a graphics card. Even I have to say though, even Nvidia stuff is a little bit silly now because all of their cards are literally, they're trying to really push the AI thing. The other problem is and Nvidia said it themselves after the 40 series, they said that they have really pushed the silicon chips as far as they can go. Like the only reason that they can squeeze more out of them now is with what they're doing with DLSS and the frame generation and the AI processing and all of that. See, they can't push the chips anymore. I think they said that they were saying like the 40 series is going to be the last one where they've pushed the chips to the max, and now everything else after that is going to be tinkering around the edges and messing with AI. I think that's one of the reasons why in most cases there is not a big difference between the two series of cards. But I will say the next for them is to go quantum computer. Yeah, next step for them is to literally go wetworks. Quantum computing and or wetworks. And that means literally like trying to leverage the power of the human brain. Which they really can't. Like that's almost, yeah. Okay, so I gotta go wait. Make sure of something. Oh, I gotta go put that other stuff back. What's Wetworks? Wetworks is it's basically there's a little bit of science fiction behind it, but also a little bit of reality. The human brain is actually probably the most powerful computer on the planet. We don't leverage it as much as we could. Like you really don't. There's an idea that we really don't use our entire brain power, and if you could somehow harness that and use and unlock the computing capacity of the human brain, it would be the ultimate supercomputer. Like I said, somewhat sci-fi, but they're actually kind of trying to investigate if it's possible. It's a theory right now. Yep, headjacks from the Matrix. I've you know what? Now I'm gonna say straight up, I would not let Elon Musk stick a damn thing in my head.
But I would 100% love to be able to jack myself into the internet. Yeah, which wetworks? The one involving dead bodies or the one involving brain power? Oh yeah, I needed to drop some stuff off. What's up, Batman? I saw what you did there. Oh no, I need that. Wait, no, I'll keep that there. Oh no, I need that one on me. How's that full? These storage containers, you can have this much in here, but you can only have this much in here. I have proof. I have the log. There's no way in hell I direct link my mind to the internet with the current state of security online. You know what? That's fair.
But I will say though, as dystopian and messed up as it is, I kind of like the idea of cyberpunk. I kind of like the idea of Shadowrun. Like Shadowrun being a decker. Oh, that was fun times. The ultimate hacker. Of course, there were dangers to that, like being turned into a drooling vegetable, which I'm sure we'd face the same problems in real life, but But you're right about you do have a good point about online security these days. Okay, I need to go into Western Vermilius. I'm guessing like Western Vermilius is probably about the same difficulty-wise as Eastern Vermilius. It's just got places. Why do I feel like this map is very much designed like Conan's? It's like, okay, yeah, you're over in this part and you go over this far and then you're it like the jungle is basically the rift. It kind of is. Yeah. And there's going to be a place over here that's just dripping with radiation, but the radiation is really, there's a spot. I know there's a spot that's like got tons of radiation. Because we saw it glowing at night and I was told don't go there if you don't have a radiation suit. That's going to be like the unnamed city. You shot at me. Do you have a friend over here? No. I will steal your shit, though. Like I said, I need money. I need money and I need power. 6. I said 6, not 8. There are so many recipes. There's so much stuff for iron I still need to find, and I'm not sure where exactly to get it. Probably Western Vermilius. It's probably out in that part of the... Oh, Jesus, that's... Okay, so that there is the... You got your CPAP 2 days ago? Yeah, how is it working for you? I hope that it's working well for you, man. That, I think, is where the radiation is. See, up that way. See, I can make it across that and into there. I'm trying to figure out what's going to be the easiest way across. It take me a minute to get used to, but now that I'm used to it, man, I fall asleep so much easier and I sleep so much better through the night. Like, I sleep. And it's been a long time since I've actually slept. I'm trying to figure out... I wonder... No, that's a horrible way to go through there because there's a lot of quicksand. I'm going to try to make it to that island, but avoid going too much... Is that quicksand or drum sand? Since it's not saying quicksand, I'm going to assume drum sand. I'm going to try to make it over to that spot and just avoid the radiation if I can. I'm waking up at like 4 a.m. and take it off, then sleep without it for a few hours. Dude, it takes a little bit to get you. That's understandable. Like, as my contract, they kind of have like this contract. Oh, shit. Of course I would have to run right over the drum sand. Boy, that was delayed. My contract says that I have to sleep with it 4 hours a night. And it's weird because it basically what it is if I sleep with it, if I don't use it 21 days out of the month and at least 4 hours a night, I end up with I will be charged the full price of the machine. Which honestly, if I'm gonna keep needing it, you might as well make me pay for it and I'll keep it. That's what yours says. Yeah, as long as you're using it that a bit a night. Now, see, I do wake up in the middle of the night. I still put the thing back on and I go back to sleep. And I sleep like even if I don't sleep amazingly, like as in 100% perfect night's sleep, I sleep way better than yeah, we're talking CPAP, Cloud. I sleep way better than I do without it, obviously. But like, okay, so let's say that I only sleep for I could sleep 6 hours a night and still feel rested. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm getting at. Can you tell I have a bunch of family who have CPAP? If you come in and say that, are we talking CPAP? And then you know what we're talking about, then yeah. Yeah. All right. We should be able to. I think I'm high enough now. I'm high on life. Make sure we pull out the right tool for the job. Seriously? I gotta go 35. Ugh. I'm gonna try to get down from here most of the way. Look at how bad that is. Yeah, that's way better. I would have taken some fall damage there. I think if I get up on that one, I should be okay. I absolutely love it. But then again, I'm also getting ready. Next week, I go in for, not next week, but the week from next Wednesday, I go in for my surgeries. That'll be interesting because, oh, funny story. Okay, so I had a call yesterday. I think it was with the anesthesiologist, actually. I don't know if it was the anesthesiologist or what, but with the questions being asked, I think it was. And they're like, do you have sleep apnea? Yes. I go, well, she's like, well, you need to, okay, bring your CPAP machine with you for the surgery. And then she stops for a second and she's like, wait a minute, you're getting your nose fixed too? Yeah, you won't be able to use the CPAP for that. I'm like, yeah, I was like, how do you think that I'm going to actually use the CPAP if the doctor's in there like breaking and fixing my nose? As it is, I'm like, I'm not going to be able to use the CPAP for probably a week. Which I'm going to have to call Apria and be like, hey, this is the deal. I can't use this yet. 18 more meters. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh, that is a drop. Just feather it. Ads are here. Perfect moment to show some love with a sub. Yeah, if you're feeling generous. Help me provide tuna with a very kidney-friendly diet. What's up, duders? Welcome in. This better be tall enough, I'm telling you. Now that's how it's done. There's a little war going on right now. See, if I have to, I will climb that thing from here. I hate it here. I freaking hate it here. I'm trying to survey the land and I have to be a certain height to do it. And I keep thinking that I'm high enough and I'm not. Okay, that's just really cool looking. I know that I can't go down there and that pretty colors mean danger, But that's just freaking cool. I saw that from over on the other side a long time ago. Alrighty. Ooh. The wreck of the palace. There's a big old ship there. Dead Man's Depot. The anomaly that we don't want to go to. Salon's Refuge. Yeah, there's probably good stuff in here. Another testing station. More mining. Cave of the Lost Pilgrim. Hey, I think that may be our next spot. I think that's our next spot for I think that's where we might do that tonight too. We might do the next thingy. Actually, might do that now. Yeah, I'm in your stretch of the woods now. I see the bases. I like that mine's here because it just makes it so easy to go into the rift. Might have enough jasminium on this run to make enough duraluminum to build the assault thopter. Do I intend to fight in the thopter? No. Then why make it, you ask? Hedge hates flying a thopter and wants the two-seater so I can fly. You know, that's fair. I'll be honest. I kind of like the idea of the thopter wars. I think that it's become too meta and become abused when there's plenty of reason for ground fighting. I have not played with a thopter yet, so I can't say, oh well, this is I can't sit here and I can theorize and hypothesize on why people are using thopters more than are using X, Y, or Z. But I honestly, yeah. What's up, Karen? How's it going, man? I know it's just easier. I know that part of it is it's just easier. Okay, we're gonna set. This is the spot that I need to get to, but I need to do it by oof. Okay, let me validate my path here. I think that I can okay, that's drum sand, that's drum sand. Trying to find, I could go that way, then there, and then island hop, then come around that way. That's what I'm going to do. So let's make sure that we're lined up right to not hit. Okay, I turn this way. Day's been pretty good. Yeah, it is rocket pod spam. I've seen the reasons. I've seen that it's basically everybody's firing rockets at one another, and they need to limit the rocket pods to like a 12-round max with a huge reload time. Instead of, all you have to do is wait for your heat to drop and can continue to. Yeah, no, that, see, that right there is they need a reload. They need more of a reload time for that. That's silly. You had an amazing day. You got to spend it all day with the baby. That's awesome, dude. I'm happy for you. Okay, that's drum sand. We need to avoid the drum sand, and we need to not go in the radiation right now. And we need to stay in a spot. That's what I wanted to avoid for right this minute. Don't tell me. Oh my God, you've got to be shitting me. It's like literally, ugh. All right. I don't have a booster on this. I kind of wish I did. It's not. It's a gap, but it's not that bad. Until you run on the drum sand. Streaming a PC's parts ended up getting a hell of a deal. 928 for a 9800 X3D. New mobile, 64 gigs of RAM, a 2 terabyte M2. Dude, that is a good price. That's a really good price. See, I just need the motherboard and processor combo. If I can find that for a decent price, I'm getting my rebuild done. But that'll be next year. I'm going to wait till next year. I don't need to right now. Everything's running nice and pretty for right this minute. So I'm just gonna stick with how things are. That is too long of a drive. You're running a 5-year-old setup. My processor, I want to say my processor is around that age. Oh, these guys are all Curab. What ended up happening is Newegg gave me the AIO and 32 gigs of RAM free. Damn, dude, that is a good deal. They're trying to sweeten the pot to get people to buy their stock and get stuff before they really get bent over with the tariffs. Corsair Vengeance? That's what I'm running. I'm running Corsair Vengeance in mine. It is good memory. Zone change. This is I am still either it's something's really out of whack or this is a massive PvP area. But 15 minutes after I had to buy at that price, I got approval on an absolute massive. Nice, dude. That makes it easier to be like, yeah, we got to do it. We're going to get the things. Minus 2 months and you'll be dead. Dude, that's awesome, man. Congrats. I will be eventually. I have a few things that I am actually doing really good. Like my credit score is freaking amazing, mainly because I buy things and then pay it off. That's fucking drum sand. Mainly because I buy things and then pay it off. So it just like here and there. Got her insurance figured out, so she's not getting smacked for... Oh, that's really good. That's really good, man. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad you're doing well. I probably should put on the Lands Red radio, but I'm not going to. Let's see. 7. That is so weird. Okay. I know that this is a purple cave, so it's journey step time. Gonna help paying her bills and minus insurance. It's eating. Dude, that is ridiculous. That is a ridiculous cost of insurance. Oh, but figures. We've had those we convinced her to go with the highest. Ew. I literally shot you multiple times and it did not work. That's the way to keep her needing though. We gotta keep her on a Saint insurance. There you go. Yeah, I'm sorry. The high deductibles suck. I'm gonna say right now, I'm lucky, man. I've got some really good freaking insurance. I've got some really good insurance. Because they're covering like everything that I'm getting done. Everything is pretty much covered. I will probably I don't know how much I'm going to pay, but it won't be much if I pay anything. Yeah, no, I mean, unless you really are picky about who you go to for your doctors, you're not. Thought they were types of insurance that didn't have deductibles. There are. They're called HMOs. I have an HMO. There is no deductible for my HMO. Now, PPOs have deductibles, and they tend to have stupid deductibles. I'm Canadian. I paid 18 for parking overnight after major surgery. Shush, duders. Quit teasing us, okay? We get it. With your fancy health care. I mean, my health care, I don't pay that much. So the problem is, so here's the thing, okay? Not everybody goes with an HMO because at the end of the day, an HMO can limit you. And depending on the insurance that you have, it can be really limiting. It can be very, very, very limiting as to, let's see, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It can be very limiting. Like, okay, if you want to go see a specialist, your HMO has to approve. And usually if it has to be a specialist in network. So I'm very lucky. I have Blue Cross Blue Shield of California. I am with Heritage. That means that I go to St. Joseph Heritage, and my surgery is being done at St. Jude, because St. Jude is part of Heritage Medical. Heritage, while I do work with Blue Cross Blue Shield, Heritage is the subcontractor that actually approves everything. I have an app. I literally, like, all the surgeries that I'm about to have, an HMO, like if you have a PPO, the insurance doesn't deny your claims as much. An HMO, they will deny your shit. I thought you were a grown-up. Dude, St. Jude is more than just a children's hospital, man. It's more than just the mathathon, okay? Which, by the way, I killed it in the mathathon growing up. I raised so much money for St. Jude's as a kid. Listen to the Shigawire recording at the destroyed altar. Dude, I loved the mathathon. Well, speaking of, I actually have a message from them.
This altar seemed to depict Fremen being separated from their families. Enslaved? I could only decipher a few words. Slave cribs, Hajj, and oddly enough, the name of a planet. Bela Tigise.
Sweet. Perfect. I had a question for my doctor today. I sent them a message. Okay, hold on. Let me replay that.
Altar destroyed by the Emperor's zealous dogs. So much wasted in the pursuit of this pogrom. So much lost. This altar seemed to depict Fremen being separated from their families. Enslaved? I could only decipher a few words. Slave cribs, Hajj, and oddly enough, the name of a planet. Bela Tigise.
Yeah. St. Jude's wasn't sure. They're just the biggest name in helping kids with cancer. Yes, yes. And out here we have we have Chalk, which I think which is Children's Hospital of Orange County, which I think is also part of St. Jude Heritage. Oh, please, I'm making a joke. No, you're not allowed. Let's see. Hold on here. I feel kind of cheated on that, man. The fourth trial. Look who at the fourth trial. Haven of the Lost. Well, we just did that. That was the third trial. The fourth trial is probably somewhere we haven't been yet, I'm guessing. That kind of sucks. I was hoping that we could start our spice addiction properly. Like, I have so much spice food that I just can't eat yet. Alright. It is what it is. Oh, my Taril. I should probably just spend one night. I should just grab the stuff, go to all the different areas, light them up with the survey, and be done with it. I got to do charity. Had a family that the husband and breadwinner had lost a leg to cancer. Able to raise $1,000 of material, and I'm donating the labor to get them a custom handicap ramp. Dude, that's awesome, man. Dude, I say this with all of the love in the world because you've been around for a long time. We've kind of become friends. You can be a dick, but you're also a very generous, good dude. You're just a good dude, man. And I mean being a dick in not a bad way either. I don't mean that in a bad way. Yeah, you're a sarcastic prick. I honestly, that's awesome that you do that, man. Speaking of, guys, we will be doing a charity stream later this year. We're only going to do one this year because I know that, like, not just everybody's dealing with shit, but we're going to try to raise some money for Games for Love. Games for Love next by around Christmas time. That is the plan this year. I do really want to do a really do want to do a charity stream. Asked a few weeks ago about a charity stream, and we had the thing is like and it's funny because one of the guys that I used to the guy that was actually that I worked with through Soft Giving now works for Games for Love. And he works with them. I think he volunteers with them. He doesn't work for them. He's just volunteering. And he's volunteering and he's trying to get streamers to and I was like, "Oh, dude, they reached out to me as soon as all that crap went down." And he said that and I told him that, like, probably later this year. I didn't want to commit to anything because I got to be honest. Like, I can't sit here and know that everybody, as much as I'm like, dude, give to charity, it's just the good thing to do. I can't do that when people are struggling. I can't do that when and the people that donate that really can't afford to fucking are awesome. Yeah, I know you're back there, you dickhead. Oh, shoot. No! Alright. Whoa, I didn't mean to do that. Yeah. Fuck you, you prick. Who else is shooting at me? Oh, you are? Come back here. Dick. Ugh. Was there anything on here worth taking, or? Not really. Damn it. Is there another? Okay, you're shooting at me too? Where are you? Like, I get it. I'm dealing with... I gotta get in this shade. I gotta get out of the heat. Check the post pressure. Should get you a smile. But yeah, no. I mean, I can't sit there and be like, hey, guys. I know that everybody's struggling right now. Please give to charity. I mean, I know that, everybody will. But I just don't feel, I feel like, if you got to be able to, if you can't help, if you're struggling to take care of yourself, you can't really help take care of other people. But I do want to do a charity stream, at least for Games for Love, because we all have raised money for Games for Love before. And we all know what happened with that situation. Like those were ones from the soft giving days. There's a few others that came out barely surviving because of the soft giving situation. And now, honestly, charities are doing even worse because, you know, oh, we're generous, we want to help people, but we're going to cut any government assistance to charities that usually goes out, especially if they don't agree with us. Even if it's helping fucking kids. And that's all I'll say about that. But I have a real problem with that situation in that regard. All right, we'll go through the next. I'm going to have to find out. I'm going to have to figure out. That's a spice blow. That one sounded pretty close too. It was. It's right over there. My luck, I would try to go to it, and I'd end up getting eaten by the worm. Spice blow. It's a spice blow. You got the purple in the clouds. It's actually not that close. I've kind of learned the difference in what each one sounds like. Oh, we're real close. Want to try running ITS 197 with you? You know what? I think I will. What one's that? Let me finish this contract. Let me get this contract out of the way because I think that I'm finally. Hey, I just got an achievement for killing 500 crabs. I know it's Kirab, but I think it's funnier calling them crabs. You're in Western Gap and you're working on the same contract I am. Dude, I'm not running a testing station yet though. I don't think mine's for a testing station. I think I'll try for a longer death rest. I gotta go out in the field with another field tech to learn floor flatness testing. Have fun with that, man. Take care of yourself. Have a good night, Cloud. Get yourself some sleep. I will not be going super late either tonight because I did not go do deadlifts today. I have to go do deadlifts tomorrow, and I have six singles with 420 pounds, so that should be fun. You're here and you need the capacitors. Hey, I'm willing to run the testing station just to run the testing station. But first things first is I need to do the I want to do the contract. Players, Marcus. I already invited you to the guild. I don't know why it says invite. I don't know why it even gives the option to invite to guild. I'm currently seeing about 100 emails. Dude, I'm not. Wait, what? You're sitting at the testing station. Dude, I'm finishing the contract for the test of loyalty. You're like a long way away from what I'm trying to get done. I'll help you with the testing station once I finish and turn in this contract. I'm coming up that way. I had something. Okay. Fresh banana bread. That sounds freaking delicious. There's some fried chicken. Gonna cook other stuff, dude. Oh, that meal that I had from that metabolic meals that I've been eating, the one that I had today. Oof. That stuff, that thing was so delicious. What are you doing, tuna butt? Dude, it really did. It was a mozzarella stuffed meatloaf with garlic roasted cherry tomatoes. And I'm not kidding. That was just amazing. That's right. I'm shaking those. You don't get to lay in that bin. You come over and stay over here. I want to see you, cat. Like I heard the treat container. Yeah, and it had a marinara sauce on the meatloaf. It was so damn good. I'm waiting for Marcus to get here, and then we'll go in and do this. There's a lot. This has got a lot to look at too. Okay, that actually. Okay, that's Sheol. Okay, that's Sheol. That's Misa Terrell. Is it okay? Is Sheol the is that one? Just out of curiosity. Is Sheol like a hard area? Kitty. What's up, Crease? Welcome in, man. I mean, not really hard as far as I'm but the whole place glows. Oh, so that's basically Radiation City. Okay, we got to find records. I've got to find records of Kashmir's. Oh, this is a testing. Wait, this is a testing station? I didn't realize this was a testing station. It didn't flag as such on my map. I just saw the thing. There's so much fighting going on. Matter, kitty cat. Meow. Oh, hi. Okay, can't wait for roommates' kids to go back to school. Hey, that's fair. I totally did not see the sword person. Oh, we got a heavy. I still say, like, your Holtzman should not necessarily come off, or should immediately go back up as soon as you get off the bike. I'm coming, I'm coming. Did they kill you? Oh no, I was shooting you. I thought there was two of them. Oh, just downed you? Okay. Yeah, because they suddenly came after me as soon as they downed you. I thought you were dead. I'm not going to bother with that. I don't really need the scrap. Kitty cat. Daddy, move the drink out of the way. I heard the sound of dart. Oh, you went that way. Okay. Like there's, I think maybe the keys are over here. I don't think I have room for much more blood. That's 4,000 out of 9,000. Where'd you go, Marcus? I think we got to go this way to get the pass keys.
There's someone here.
It is a good thing there is no friendly fire in this game. You want more treats, Tuna? You gotta wait. Somebody's got to redeem it, but I think that it is up for redeems. All right, I got the green identification band. I don't think I can get any more blood though. No, nope. I have too much blood. Yeah, that's what she's waiting for. She has decided she is laying up on the desk tonight, so you don't necessarily see her, but trust me, she is here, and she is getting all the treats that she wants. Let me get some drinky. Let me drink some water. Take that. Fine, Tuna can have more treats. Dude, this cat deserves all the treats in the world, and she's going to get all the love in the world, and she's going to get the best of everything for as long as I am able to keep her, and as long as she is gracing me with her presence. I just hope her new food gets here soon, because that's the diet. That's, like, I want to get her started on the new diet as soon as possible. Poor kitten. I know. You're doing better. She's doing way better. She is way better. Like, she was actually running around and being a little bit more silly today, so that's a good thing. Here, I know. You want to get out of the way. Wait, that was there? No, there's the doors over here. Did I loot anything over here? Drink. I'm just gonna, I have so many of these things. I just need the, I need water and I need, coins. I need money. Okay. Oh, this way. This way.
It's time to kick ass and chew bubble gum. And
I'm all out of gum. What's up, Ryan? How you doing, man? Okay, we got the purple one. Nothing in there I really needed. Of course, I'm gonna say I don't need this stuff now, and then like next week I'll be like, I need more of these, and I didn't get them when I was here. It wants you to celebrate again, dude. Twitch has been doing that to me too. I'm existing but alive, I think. How am I doing? I'm doing all right, man. I'm doing pretty good. Tuna's doing way better. That's the important thing right now. Like I'll be honest with you. I could feel like shit, but as long as that cat's feeling better, I'm happy. I will need to take a break once we're done with this, and once I return back to my base and turn in this contract, I'm gonna have to take a quick break. I need to check on the missus. The missus had a procedure done today. She is gonna have insane posture after it because she has to hold her head very still and straight. Fill items. Wait. Oh, I don't have room for anything. I guess I don't have room for anything. Any more stuff. Big chest over here. Not the big chest, but a big chest. I think that's what I think this is I think I found the logbook. I am going to drop. I have plenty of that and I have plenty of that, so yep, there we go. Found the logbook. Notice that this is the most lit up, nicest, most well kept freaking testing station we've been in yet, really. Well, no, the other one was really lit up too, but this one's just nicer. They're having one hell of a war. It's very short. This is about as short as, actually, I think this one was shorter. Isn't this one shorter than the first one? And South Haga? It sure feels like it is. Because it's pretty much one level. Yeah. Sparks fly Monday. What do you mean? Oh, you go back to work? Or what? Is that when you go back to work? Or is that when, oh, you're back this week? Oh, is that when the big boss is in or whatever? Okay, let's see. Also, not that happened Tuesday. He was happy about the store. Also, not that happened Tuesday, and he was happy about the store's appearance. Well, I mean, I'm glad that it. Oh, after you did all the work to make it right. I can see what I'm gonna get paid, and it looks like I took days off and did not take vacation. What? Dude! That's bullshit! Oh, look, another PvP zone in the middle of the supposed all PvE starting areas of the game. There were, oh, there's, the whole game was solely PvE up until the deep desert. There was no PvP. Dumbasses. I heard that, Worm. I can't see on the ADP website yet, but I guess it needs to deposit. That's why I'm sitting on this info until Monday. So my boss, what? Dude, that's messed up. Okay, I gotta pay attention and drive here. I've got my life is in my hands right now with the possibility. Okay, now I'm safe. I can't see on the ADP. I guess it needs to deposit. That's why I'm sitting on this info until Monday. My boss is on her vacay. Okay, so basically somebody you were supposed to have this, that, and the other thing. Your boss approved it. Somebody screwed you over on the time off. Is that the gist of what I'm hearing? That's fucked up. Not necessarily surprising having heard some of how things are, but all about the issues about ADP and its updating issues. Oh, dude, that's... That sucks, man. That's just dirty pool. I want to make sure I don't run over drum sand this time. Okay, let's see. Am I lined up? Somewhat. I fully understand that even when it's red, the worm's not necessarily there yet, and that, yes, the worm will show up, and then the worm breaches, and then the worm starts chasing, and yada yada, and as long as I cross zones, I'm fine. But the other night, I literally ran into quicksand I didn't think was there. And I lost my bike. I was on off stream, and I'm just like, yeah, tool around, whatever. And suddenly, oh, quicksand, there goes my bike. Oh, there's a worm. I'm running across the sand trying to just barely avoid not getting eaten. Oof. Ah, come on. Well, this is a kind of, okay. I know I've been here before. Like, where is, okay, I've been on, yeah, no. We gonna, we mountain biking. We're no longer sand biking, we're mountain biking. There's 1 week I probably made about 35 hours on the vacation. I worked about 13 and took 20 hours vacation. Yeah, that doesn't sound right. That does not sound right. I am going the long way. Hold on. My freaking kingdom for a mini map? My kingdom for an actual functional mini map? Ah, Marcus found Jeff. Oh, I know why Jeff is out there. There's a shipwreck. There's a crashed ship. That's what Jeff is protecting right now. I hate how close Jeff usually is to that freaking wreck. I'm going back to the anvil to turn in the contract. No, there's a shipwreck out there right now, and that's why Jeff is around. I know which way I'm going. I'm going up around this way. I can just squeeze in between all these rocks, avoid any open sand. It's also a little scenic. Got some pretty rock formations. And then oh shit. Oh, this is not fuck. Ha, I'm gonna beat you, Jeff. You ain't getting me this time. You can kiss my ass, buddy. I did take the long way across there. I really was like, okay, I'm not patient enough to go. Yeah, proceeds to get. No, I did not get eaten by Jeff. I did get a little bit. I got a little bit impatient there because there is a narrower gap I could cross. I just didn't. Also, I have so many of these.
I thought I might see you soon. I have a special task that needs your expertise.
Oh, you do, huh?
You did? Amazing. We can finally put that lowlife in his place. Nearly. Go to Maxim. Use this information to pressure him to back off the Skorda investigation. Do that, and your place with House Atreides is secure.
All right.
Nice to see you again. Never a dull moment when you're about, eh? What's this? Adorable. But this isn't the leverage you think it is. Among my people, a vice well handled is something of a status symbol.
But yours is not.
Money has nothing. Your initiative is commendable, if clumsy. But my vices are known. You have no power over me. You have... What do you want?
Back off on the Skorda case. Lay low for a bit.
Believe that I hate you? Very well.
You finally have your full stack of mouse meatballs.
For all the good it will do him. No great sacrifice.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Inevitably betray Anton.
When I inevitably betray him. That's some very that literally is foreshadowing. Of course, dude. I mean, at the end of the day, like, yes, we would rather, we want the, we don't like, there should be no trauma dumping here, but it is like Cheers. You can talk about shit that's like going on. Okay, now we got to go back and talk to Anton again.
I thought I might see you soon. I have a special task that needs your expertise.
Ugh.
Wonderful news. You were to be commended. Give me the documents. I'll transmit them to my superior.
There we go. Deliver.
Very well done. Few things give me pleasure anymore, but I will savor this.
I mean, that sounds like a personal problem. Oh, shoot.
We meet again. Excellent timing. I just received intel from an informant of mine in one of the mining camps in Haga Rift. I've been trying to locate her.
Like, that's some heavy foreshadowing.
Word is she's been seeing
Yes.
deserter camps in the Rift. I need you to meet with my informant to confirm. I appreciate it. And watch her back. The
Deserters aren't known to care whom they cross paths with.
I have so many skill points. Yay! A test of loyalty. We've completed the journey. Yeah, I took the next one. And we're now rank 2. We're a House Betraydes recruit. House Betraydes. Betraydes nuts. All right, let's see. We did bring back plenty of blood. I still have the other blood processor run too, so at least I've got 2 because that freaking yeah. I'm now filling basically 2 of these at a rip. I should probably drink some water. But I need to refill that because I've been kind of slacking on the blood. Guys, I will be right back. I am going to take a quick break to see how the missus is doing. And we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Thank y'all for being here tonight. And I appreciate you. Also, if you're new and you've been enjoying hanging out and watching and whatnot, please do drop a follow. If you're watching over on YouTube, hit that subscribe button. Drop a like on the stream. Be greatly appreciated. I will be right back, everybody. Alrighty. Thank you for sticking with us, folks. And we're back. Also, I need to well, let's drop off all the crap we picked up down there. Yeah, store that, store that, store that. Can't store that, can store that, can store that. Thank you. Thank you, Josh. Let's see. I'm actually gonna probably go. The thing is I need the cash, the cold hard cash, because the cash is what I'm gonna use to whatchamacallit? Wait. Oh. That's 160. Oh, there's the heavy darts. Okay. I was like, how am I out so many darts? And the next thing's going to take us into the rift, so I don't need the survey probe launcher with me. We will put some more fuel. We'll put some more fuel in the bike. At some point, I need to be able to eat this. And I can't use it yet. I want to start my spice addiction. I want to see the one thing that I love, which is I absolutely love, is seeing the reactions on the subreddit. People like posting, "What the hell is this?" It's like a giant giraffe walking across the shadow of a giraffe walking across the desert. Everybody's like, "Lay off the spice, dude." That literally causes hallucinations. I love that. Oh yeah, I should probably repair the tracks real quick. It's the spice visions, yeah. I think that is those little touches and little things like that make for really good, really cool stuff. Like it just makes for really cool it's the little things, it's the little touches. Like Conan had a ton of those. Conan had so many little things in there that when you found them, you're just like, okay, this makes me feel like this makes things even cooler. That there. Oh, I have some extra darts hanging around here. Marcus, do you want to go do the next contract from them, from the Hark or from Atreides? Wee. Wee. I'm just gonna start heading in that direction. Where is it? How far into the where in the Haga Rift is it? Holy shit! I've been there. That's really deep in the rift. You know, that'll give me an excuse to stop by the stop by my favorite chest. Put up here. Her Highness is happy. She's had food. She wasn't happy that I gave her some natural antibiotic, but she dealt with it.
Well, opinions are like assholes. Everybody has one.
And most of them stink. Welcome in, Paper. I think...
Raiders are inbound. Shield wall now.
Thank you, dude. I appreciate you. Actually, you know what? The easiest way to get to that cave... Well, yeah. Yeah, I can do it from here.
Raiders are inbound. Shield wall now.
Because I always forget which level I need to go get to it from here. But if I go in another entrance into the rift, it works out. Happy Friday, bro. I hope that you're doing good. I hope that you had a decent Friday. Pretty sure this was not your off Friday, so I hope work wasn't too bad. You're in the possession of nachos. Dude, nachos sounds so freaking good. You know what we might be doing tomorrow? It depends on how the missus feels, because the missus had, she had a thing to kind of like tighten some of the skin on her neck today, so she's gonna see how she feels tomorrow. But we've been invited to go to the actual King's Hawaiian, their big headquarters here in California. We're gonna get to go to King's Hawaiian, and they're having a full-on luau with a roast pig and everything. Yeah, they're nachos. They're mine now. Debo. Q Debo. They're nachos. That's my bike. Yeah, so she got invited, so we might be going to that tomorrow. And whole roast piggy. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Okay, it's over this way. I gotta go. Gotta basically go. You know what? I make you this promise, Paper. I will make you this promise. In fact, there's a couple of you, Ryan included, because you're located down this way too. Before the end of this summer, I'll do up a bunch of ribs, and we'll like chill and have ribs. I'll bring them up, whatever, however it's gonna be, and yeah, we'll have some ribs. I gotta find. Is it this? No, it's not here. Yeah, it's this one. I'll smoke up like a few racks of ribs. Yeah. I guess that's one way of looking at it. Ooh, there's a sandstorm coming. There's a sandstorm coming. I think this one's actually going to hit us. So yeah, you come into the gap from that spot. Come on. Let me pick the thing up. That does somehow have to, yeah, it will have, oh, it'll have to be coordinated, but I will coordinate it. I will get it coordinated. Yeah, it's about to go. Yeah, it's really not that hard on the frames. So let's see what this chest has. The skin line jacket, which I already have. I already have that, but I'll take it. I mean, I'll take as many as I can get. Is that thing gone? Oh, it's still going over us. Okay. I was like, why is it? I thought it had passed already. Okay, now it's gone. Oh, this, yeah, I'm glad that I listened and went for this thing. This whatchamacallit? It's so much better. But now I gotta drive down. Wait, where is that? I'm not. I thought I saw the journey. This. Deep extraction. I'm tracking it. Where the hell did I saw the? Oh, it's way up here. That's why. I was like, oh, the sandstorm. I think was kind. Oh, no, maybe I was just looking over here. I don't know. I thought the sandstorm was covering it. Okay, let's get down into the. Let's get down into the thing. Here we go. Yeah, I gotta get up before I get down. Get up, and get down, and jump around, and jump around. And jump around. Jump around. Jump around. Oh, you were referencing the dramatics? Oh, I was thinking jump around House of Pain. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Jump around. Get up, and get down. Whee! It's almost done. Wait. Okay, it's saying that is it on the one thing. Okay, so this is one gripe I have is it's hard to tell. I think that it's on that level. I think that it's down here. It's hard to tell exactly what level shit's on, even with the map. Like, it's sometimes hard to tell because it's on 2, 3, 4. This place is so deep. Her Highness has got the catnip banana again. She is molesting the banana. It's hard to tell what level shit's on, and that's why I invented laxatives. No, it's hard to... No, that's... I mean, maybe. That does kind of work. Like, see, this is the thing. If that cat was true... If she was truly sick, she would not be playing with the banana. She would not be doing the silliness. Stiff the night ladies. I mean, I said that in the Discord, and that just sounds so wrong. Well, no, you know, like she's holding it with two paws and nuzzling the tip. Oof. Well, she is clingy. No, actually, you know what? The thing is, like, she comes in and she lays in my lap during the day, and she hasn't been doing it as much because she's usually just sleeping in her now new claimed bin. But if she was not feeling well, like last week is when I really knew that she wasn't feeling well, because she would get under my desk all the way back in the far corner and just lay there. She would be hiding. She had a hidey spot in the garage. She would hide there. That was how I knew that she was not feeling well. Now, yeah, she's a little bit clingy. She climbs in my lap during the day while I'm working, but she's always done that in the summertime. I think, you know what I think is possible? I think she might have summer allergies. Because it's like in the summer she can get this way a little bit, but she's way better than she was. Yes, we're talking about you. Yeah. And considering, like, honestly, considering that she's always been clingy with me, when she's not clingy is when I wonder if there's something wrong. That's when I think that there's something wrong with her. And that's usually right. That's usually when she's not feeling good. When she's not feeling good, she hides. Okay, we're at the spot. Marcus left the party. I'm assuming he might have had to leave the game. I did not bring my cutter array with me to take more minerals with me. I'm here. Oh, still in the game trying to help. Ah, okay. Are you being like a decoy for Jeff? Why is it like you got to come all the way over?
Who's that? I see some eyes on target.
Oh shit. Ah, shit. Ah. What? Come on. That was some BS ambushing right there. That's okay. Now we know they're there. These guys are also harder to... Okay, yeah, come at me, bro. Got one of you dumbasses. Where's the next one? Oh, you're gonna do this, huh? Dicks. Wait, I came all this way to kill 2 people or 3 people, and now I've got to report back to him? This is what we came here for? Ugh. That's a long drive to just survive an ambush of 3 people. It wasn't completely worthless. We did get that new thing. I want this equipment though, man. I really want to see vehicles brought into the game for mining and extracting that we can use like this. That'd be freaking awesome. I don't know how we'd use them, but I think it would be cool. That makes me want to play. That makes me want to break out Roadcraft again. I do honestly need to sit down and play that game. But it's such a chill, like, kick back and relax game to play. Can I take... Trying to see if I can take that. See, I don't think I can. Yeah, we'll just go this way. This is easy enough. The physics, man. You gotta love the physics. Still not as bad as driving as some games. There's some games where you're driving, you hit like a freaking cone and you crash. All right. Tell you a dad joke. All right. I told my wife that her new lacy bra hugs the curves in all the right places. She looked me dead in the eye and says, "Take that off." My job is done. If you're saying boo, then that's right. See, the problem is I'm so salty, I need potassium for balance. I need a lot of potassium for balance. No, literally, I eat so much salt. And like people sit there and like, oh, you eat too much sodium. High sodium's bad. Well, you got to balance it out with other stuff. And I balance it out with plenty of potassium. It's one of the reasons, like, my electrolyte balances and I have no problems with any of my electrolyte balances and any of my blood work. Like, everything's fine. Hell, I got that message that I got when we were talking about the insurance, and I'm like, hey, speaking of, I've got a message from them. They're like, yeah, blood work's good, physical's good, EKG was good, we're clearing you for surgery, so it was like, it was so funny that I even had to get an EKG.
You've posted cringe! Prepare to be charged!
I mean... No, I legit, like I was, why are you making me get an EKG? I've been under general anesthesia before and I'm literally a power lifter. My heart damn well better be able to take this shit. I think it was partially because of the sleep apnea. Because sleep apnea can have a real bad effect on your heart. Yeah, well, no, actually, no, honestly, it's not. The surgeries were already approved, dude. The insurance company already signed off on everything. I just needed a physical for sign off for the surgeon. The surgeon had all the approvals. Everything was approved. The only thing I did have to do was have a physical to make sure I was physically able to deal with the surgery. I guess I'm old enough now where that needs to happen. Because I was like, I thought it was weird because I went under general anesthesia and it was about 3 to 4 hours of surgery when they did surgery to fix my thumb. And I didn't have to, they didn't have me do any kind of physical or clear me. They're just like, yep, we're going to do it. Talking about sleeping quite loud. Another vector to wait. Dude, I talk in my sleep too. I actually, that's another thing that I have. I talk in my sleep and I snore a lot. I have a feeling it's all tied to the, I have a feeling it was all tied to the sleep apnea, honestly. But then again, apparently I've always talked in my sleep. Oh yeah, we gotta turn in the freaking contract. Only started to wake yourself up with it recently? Have full concept when I'm asleep, eyes open and everything, and I don't remember the next day. Those are the worst. Yeah. Oh, dude. Honestly, talking in your sleep, I think that level of stuff is really as usually is stress related. I feel like it is because it's only it only seems to be like when there's some kind of stress going on that I do it. And in your case, yeah, you're dealing with a lot.
What? That's disturbing. Of course not. Ours is a paranoid field, but I would not do that. If you don't trust my integrity, trust that you are a valuable asset. What happened? Either my informant was intercepted, or I've been fed false information. Whichever the case, we need to investigate further. Unfortunately, I do. Something more somber, but it needs doing. I need a body and ID tags located to clear a name.
Sometimes we have to be the voice of the dead.
Defend the honor of our brothers and sisters, living and dead.
I'm on it.
In light of your previous endeavor, I suspect I know whom the tags belong to. At least we can hope to clear his name in death.
Dude, I get that. I totally understand that. In this economy, though, we all be. I gotta go back to basically the same spot. Okay. We'll do this one. We'll go do this one. This is gonna probably be wrap it up for the night though, because I'm gonna be up in the morning. Gotta go do deadlifts. I'm really looking forward to it because like this week I have actually felt really good. My body has felt really good after getting my back tweaked one more time. And by tweaked, I mean fixed. There's literally hey, Marcus, Alicia, there's literally a spice field right outside your base. I literally just drove over the spice blow. And yeah, guys, we are on a private server, not public. If you're a part of the community and you hang around for a while and you know chill and get to vibe with everybody, you are welcome to join. We do have room for more. Pretty casual, though. Plans to do a lot of endgame stuff as the endgame gets fleshed out. Yeah, I gotta do those workout things. Those, you know what the thing is those workout things are what keep you alive longer. You know, we were talking about, there was this dude the other day that I saw on, I saw him bench. And now, mind you, he's equipped, so he's wearing what's called a bench shirt, which does assist in the lift, but you still got to move the weight. It lends some assistance, but you ain't getting it. You ain't doing it for free. Benched over 1,000 pounds. 1,000-pound bench press. Big dude. Strong dude. The amount of bone density he has had to build in order to have his bones just support that weight. the guy has got to be well near literally unbreakable. Like, you'd have to really, the amount of concussive impact to break his arm would have to be huge. Because he's literally holding 1,000 pounds over his chest. And then, you know, bench pressing it. But yeah, I was like, I literally, you know, strong bodies are hard to kill. They really are. Doing what you can to exercise and be physically active is a good thing. I will not shit on anybody who can't or doesn't or whatever. I am not here to judge. That is not my place. But I do thoroughly believe that you know, it's a good thing to be physically active. Hi, Tuna Butt. Look what you got here. See, look, you got more treats. You got ones that you missed earlier. You should eat them. It's like, nah, I like the ones that are healthier more. I really think she does. I've got ones that are good for her joints and like immune support and all of this, and she seems to really like those. I'm gonna give her some. Just because I can. I literally don't think she's gonna very rarely eat the catnip treats, the other ones anymore. She likes these better. Of course, she's got expensive taste. She's like her dad. A blurb. Oh boy.
Fresh meat.
The butcher from Diablo. Okay, I am gonna kill some people while we're down here, because I still need the blood. Dude, shooting him in 4 was a rush. You know... yeah. A little bit. I still think 4 was not really a Diablo game. It didn't hold me as much as the other 3 did. Like Diablo 4 is just you stopped in 4, but like I finished the whole thing obviously, but I have not bought any of the DLCs. I've not participated in any of the seasons. Like I just don't, it wasn't that good or fun for me. They had some good, I mean, they had what seemed like some good ideas for the seasons. Like, it was at least somewhat different, but... Oh, I was hoping I could extract blood from the... Oh. Oh, I'm a dick. I'm a dick. I will take your dog tags and your water, sir. That was a dick move, honestly. that's right up there with like intentionally feeding everybody human beings and Conan. Wait, I don't have a fuel cell with me. All right. That's okay. Kitty cat. It's like, I'm going to add insult to injury. You're dead, but I'm going to take your blood. The only thing that could make that worse is if you took his dog tags, but were also able to literally collect his body for like, and you had the death still. Came from 1 and 2 to 4, skip 3. Going from a tailored experience to live service was not great. I got to be honest. Yeah, I know. I agree 100% with you. I will play some live service games, and live service isn't, I mean, this is technically live service. Skull and Bones on it. Oh man, it's so hard for me to pick that game up again. Even though they have made some good strides with it, from the stuff that I saw that they did with the latest season and how they basically are forcing you to go into World Tier 2, and it's a bitch to get the new ship. And it's just, yeah, I'm not there for it. And anyways, I want the Corvette. If I go back for another season, it's going to be when they introduce the Corvette. I could care less about the whatchamacallit. Diablo 3 was pretty good, honestly. I wasn't there for it. Well, Diablo 3 was good. I actually, like, the only problem that I ever had with Diablo 3, and everybody that I know will basically pretty much agrees, is that it didn't feel like a gothic. It did not have the same feel as Diablo 1 and 2 because they made it too pretty. They made it too bright, and they tried to make it like they tried to make it pretty, and they made it look like freaking WoW. And the I'm sorry, the secret level with the freaking unicorn vomit all over the place, that was just ugh. The only thing that made that fun was the fact that you were going around slaughtering unicorns. Apparently the economy was trash as well. I don't know about the economy. I heard that, yeah, Whimsydale. I never got into the player economy part of Diablo 3. I did play some of the seasons. The seasonal content was okay. It wasn't amazing. I honestly feel like for a game that has seasons, while they did get repetitive, Inquisitor Murder actually has some decent seasons with some nice twists for each thing. I'm gonna shoot you, and then I'm just gonna watch. There. Like Inquisitor Martyr has some cool stuff for seasons, even if they get repetitive. I wish they would do more. I understand why they didn't, but the nice what the team at Neocore did is something that other teams and other other studios could learn from, namely the ones that are notorious for just end of lifing games that had an internet connection. And that is basically, so I don't know if they're going to produce any more DLCs. I think that the game is in pretty much maintenance mode now. I mean, there's still tons of content they could add, and there are more classes that they could add and whatnot. But at the end of the day, the game used to be all online. You could play the seasons. If you played the seasons, you know, if you missed a season, you missed a season and you were shit out of luck. The upside of that, what they did is they're like, hey, you know what? We've got a new class and we've done this, but what we're going to do now is we're going to basically give you the opportunity to play all the seasons at your leisure. You can pick your favorite one and keep running it as long as you want. And we're going to give the game, while the game used to be always online, we are now making an offline mode. Have at it. No need to worry. You can just take and chill and, you know, play the game at your leisure. And that's what they did. And that was awesome of them. And they're off working on other games. Come on. I am rubber banding so hard right now. That whole thing right there was me rubber banding. That was rubber banding you saw it, right? That was annoying. Being said, it sparked my love for randomly generated dungeon crawlers. Dude, like Diablo 1 and 2 are phenomenal games. I would love to see a remaster of Diablo 1, similar to what they did with Diablo 2. They don't even need to do the DLC for it. I would love to see a full remaster of Diablo 1 like they did for Diablo 2 Resurrected. That would get me to play the original Diablo again. Because it's hard to play it at like 640 by 480. I kind of got... Okay, no, I need to go that way. Well, wait, no. Getting meleeed in Dune is a bit janky. Sometimes the surf pulls you back because the NPC started an attack the mid you were there. Yeah, like 100. That's exactly what happened, and that was really stupid. That's it was like rubber banding me right back to him. Conan had the same problem. Conan had a very similar problem, actually. Now that I think about it, Conan had that problem for a while. They resolved it. I don't know why they have the same problem here in Dune. How did I get... I got really... Oh, I think I was supposed to maybe drive up over there. I missed a ramp. Jank physics are my spirit animal. Well, they can be your spirit animal bot. I don't want them. Oh, I can't drive through. Can I drive over that? I missed. I should have taken that left turn at Albuquerque. Let's go back down here. This is the one spot. This is the one area of the game that I think is the easiest to get lost in. And I think it's actually one of the most amazing spots in the game. Yeah, see, I literally should have taken the left path. I should have taken the left turn at Albuquerque. You know what we will do though? I think that I can get to the, I'm pretty sure. Oops. No, come over here, up this way. We're going to take this. I think I'm on the level. Yeah, because I think that that's the place that I come into the rift. And then over, is it over here? Maybe not. I might be off. No, it is. I think it is. So much stuff to bounce off of. Ugh. No, that's not the cave. That's the... It's Runaway Station. Runaway Station is where we come in. That's Rift Run Passage. You know what? It might be on this level. It's just past the ship. It's really fun when the melee start using the Prana Bendu strike from the Ben Gesserit tree. 5-second CC that you just have to stand there and take while everything else can continue to shoot you. Now, see, that sucks. No, that's not fun. That doesn't sound fun at all. That sounds horrible. I don't like it. I don't want it. Ugh. It's so frustrating. Some spots are just really laggy. Okay, no, it's down below. I've got to go down. I've got to go back. So this is why it's easier to get to that cave from another spot. I'm actually running low on fuel. I'm just going to go back home. Yeah, just stand there and take it. I love doing that. Running people over will never get old. How did... I literally hit him straight in the face with the front of my bike and he survived. I call shenanigans. I do have to go back and do that ship though. There's treasure in there that I didn't get because me and Potato were not in a party when we were in there. Yay, PvP loot rules. Let's get up out of here. It's been fun, but I've got sand in places I didn't think could get sand in. And we got to drop stuff off and deliver these dog tags. And holy shit, that got bright real quick. Nice, dude. I think they got the spice or they missed it. Yeah. Let me deposit the blood real quick. Next level in chaos management. I know there's a button that makes NPCs pump. There we go. Ah, we're really filling up the water capacity now. Good, because we'll need it. Because we need a lot of water for a lot of things. I also need to look into building wind turbines and all of those fun things, so that way I can generate more power. All right, paper. Hey, before you go, man, have a good night because we're actually gonna be heading out and like as soon as I'm done with this contract. I know it's Friday, but I missed the gym this morning, so I'm not gonna be up so late.
We meet again. Let me see. They belong to the informant you were sent to meet. This blasted war of skullduggery. Trenton was innocent. Sometimes I wonder if... No, forget it. The war of assassins takes a toll. Something more than blood. Sometimes I think we own... It's best left unsaid. Good one. We've located some of the deserters connected to the ambush. There's a rumored sickness spreading among them. Details are vague, yet frightening. Hope you're not squeamish. I need you to draw blood from the deserters. There should be a console at the camp. Use it to analyze the blood samples.
Spiral deserter outpost in Hunger Rift. Okay, yeah. This is gonna be where this is. We're gonna go park, refuel, get ourselves all set. I see an assault thopter flying around. Nice, dude. Yeah, I have a feeling once I get that, I'm never gonna want to travel any other way again. I literally can see myself just like enjoying the crap out of flying around in that thing. One thing I do want to, did I set that display graphics? Where is the draw distance? Oh, view distance is set to really, really far. Okay. Let's see. Let's grab, not that. We need the fuel. I have a feeling I need a little bit more than normal fuel. Flight is handled. Dude, from everything that I've seen, it seems like flying is done really, really well. Like, there is some, I've heard there is some stuff that could be better, but overall it's not bad. Let's grab that. And let's grab where is it? I literally am in the wrong thing. This. Drop that and shoot. That in my hands anymore. That. Also research the hold on. Research that. Make sure that we do drink water, just so we have it. Oh, also make sure I fill my cantina or my thingy, because I will totally forget if I don't. And that is where we are going to end for the evening. Let the game actually quit itself. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for hanging out tonight. I hope that you all had fun. I hope that you all enjoyed the show. I appreciate each and every one of you for being here. If you are new to the channel and you've been enjoying watching and hanging out and whatnot, please do drop a follow. We'll be back next week. We'll be here Monday through Thursday. Same over on YouTube. If you've enjoyed watching, please do drop a subscription. and hit that like button. I am going to find us somebody to raid, but before I do, thank you all for being here tonight. Thank you for hanging out, keeping me company. I hope that you all have a wonderful weekend. If I do not see you in the Discord, hope that you have a wonderful weekend. I hope you all have a wonderful night. And thank you for the biddies. Thank you for the raid hosts earlier paper. But most of all, guys, as always, thank you for your time. It is the most valuable thing that you have, that you choose to spend it here hanging out with me while we play games. It means the world to me. It is why I do this. And thank you, Josh and Night Scrappy. And we are going to find ourselves somebody to raid. Let me end over on YouTube first. Y'all have a great night. And there, we're gonna end there. Thank you, Bunny. I'm hoping I do. Oh, I know I will. Let's